Hello, Mr. Rishi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right. So today, what we'll plan to do is to just go over some of the private pilot stuff.
Yeah.
Right? See how you are, how your preparation is so far.
Mhm.
Maybe this would be an opportunity for you to showcase all the knowledge that you have. Again, flying is different. Flying, you can actually go in the plane and show the flying skills, different things there.
Yes.
However, let's talk about how prepared you are as far as the theoretical and knowledge concepts go. Are you ready
Yes.
to spend some time with me here today?
Yes.
Okay, we'll try to cover as much as possible. So, let's not put the time here yet, but let's see how we do. Okay, but what you're telling me that you need breaks every 30 minutes, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. We can
My
go with
attention span's only 45 minutes, and
that. Okay. All right. So, can you define what is standard atmosphere?
the standard atmosphere is 29902 inches of mercury pressure, barometric pressure, and 15 degrees Celsius temperature at sea level.
Okay. And how does this pressure and temperature change with altitude?
Pressure decreases by 1 inch of mercury every 1,000 feet you go up,
Okay.
and temperature decreases by 2 degrees Celsius every 1,000 feet you go up.
Very good. What are the different kinds of altitudes that you know of?
Different kinds of altitudes. There is indicated altitude,
Okay.
altimeter.
Okay.
Then there is true altitude,
Okay. What is
which
that?
is your actual altitude above mean sea level.
Very good.
And then there's absolute altitude,
Mhm.
which is your AGL, above ground level.
Okay.
And then you have your pressure altitude.
What is that?
Pressure altitude,
Okay. Well, how do you define
which
that?
is the altitude above the imaginary datum line where the pressure is 29902.
Okay.
And then there's the density altitude, which is the pressure altitude corrected for non-standard temperatures.
All right. Okay. So you obviously defined that well. So what kind of weather phenomena affects the performance of the airplane?
What kind of weather phenomena? We have our pressure, then
And
we
how
have our
does
temperature.
how does the pressure affect the performance of the plane?
A higher pressure is good for the plane.
Okay.
A temperature is also one of them.
Okay. Is higher temperature good for the plane?
Is low temperature.
Low
is good
temperature
for
is
the
good for the plane. Okay.
And then we have humidity. Low humidity is good for the plane.
Low humidity is good for the plane. So we talked about the different kinds of altitudes. What are different kinds of airspeeds that you know?
What are the different kinds of airspeeds? There's indicated airspeed.
Okay.
Airspeed indicator.
Okay.
Then there's calibrated airspeed, which is the airspeed indicator corrected for instrument errors.
Okay.
Then there's true airspeed.
What is true airspeed?
True airspeed is your actual airspeed. Your actual airspeed, like how fast you're going.
How do you know how fast you're going? Like true airspeed is there's a specific terminology for it. So it's basically the calibrated airspeed corrected
The
for.
calibrated airspeed corrected for non-standard temperature and pressure.
Okay, so calibrated airspeed corrected for non-standard temperature
and pressure.
That is correct. Okay, so you got the true airspeed as well. And what's the next one?
The next one is ground speed,
What is
which
ground
is your
speed?
true airspeed corrected for wind.
Very good. Okay, very good job. So we talked about that. About VFR cruising altitudes, is there any regulation for that?
Yes, there is.
Okay, so can you talk to me about the VFR cruising altitude?
VFR cruising altitudes. We have, if your magnetic course is from 0 to 179,
Mhm.
you have to fly odd 1,000 plus 500.
Okay.
And if you're flying from magnetic course of 180 to 359, then you have to fly even 1,000 plus 500. This rule only applies above 3,000 feet AGL.
Okay, very good. So you mentioned about the course. What's the difference between a heading and a course?
A heading is what direction the airplane is pointing,
Okay,
and a course is where the airplane is actually going.
the ground track, you mean?
Yeah, the ground track.
All right. So which one is visible to the ATC?
Your magnetic course. That's
Magnetic
what's
course is visible, but
magnetic
it's not
course.
the magnetic heading.
not the magnetic heading.
Very good. Let's get into some airplane inspections, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what inspections an airplane needs to have in order for it to be airworthy?
So there's an acronym for this, AVIATES. A stands for annual. Annual needs to be done every 12 calendar months.
Okay.
You were saying?
No, please continue.
Annual needs to be done every 12 calendar months. It can be done by an IA.
It can be or it has to be?
It has to be.
Okay.
Has to be done
Okay.
by an IA.
What is IA, by the way, for people who don't know?
Inspector authorized.
What does that mean? Basically,
It's basically the second level of AMP, which is
the higher level of AMP.
the higher level. AMP.
Got it.
Yes.
Who has an authorization to inspect what the AMPs or the airplane and the power plant mechanics do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Then we have our 100-hour.
Sorry, we talked about the annual, right?
Annual.
So what happens if my plane is not an annual? What can I do?
You can go to the FSDO and FSDO Flight Standards District Office.
Okay.
And you can ask them for a special flight permit and to go to your airport where you can get an annual done.
Okay, I see. So they will only issue me a FSDO. FSDO will only issue me a special flight permit where we can take it to a place where the annual can be done.
It's not like, oh, I told my friend I need to do it today, but my annual's out, so I'm going to ask the FSDO. No, that doesn't work like that.
Okay, okay. So we talked about the annual inspection. What else?
We've gone our annual inspection. Now we have our 100-hour.
Okay.
By the name, it's done every 100 hours.
Does every plane need it, or?
No, it's only needed for compensation or hire.
So if I'm flying something for compensation for or hire, then I can. Do I also have to do it for flight instruction if I'm providing my
Yes.
plane? Okay, gotcha. Okay, 100-hour inspection needs to be done. So tell me more about it.
A 100-hour inspection can also be done by an AMP
Okay, AMP can do it.
and IA.
Okay.
And 100-hour inspections usually do the same thing as an annual, but just little changes, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can overfly the 100-hour by 10 hours. By 10 hours. But it has to be to go to your destination airport.
The
And
destination airport or the destination airport?
Oh, yeah, the destination airport where you can get your 100-hour done.
Okay, good.
So you can overfly it by 10 hours, but you will not get credit for that 10 hours, which means that if, let's say, you get your annual done in 100 hours, right?
Okay. 100-hour.
100 hours.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Your next one is do it 200 hours, but you got it at 200 and, let's say, 9.
Okay.
Your next one is still due at 300 hours.
Okay. So
They're
you
not
don't.
going to give you 309.
Okay.
They're going to give you 300.
Okay. Very good. Very good. You got the 100-hour. Okay. Did you miss anything?
Yeah, I think we missed VOR.
Oh, VOR. Okay.
VOR.
Talk to me about VOR.
VOR is only needed for IFR flights only. It's only needed.
Okay.
There are two types of VORs. One is a VOR checkpoint, and one is a VOT.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the VOT first.
Mm-hmm.
VOT is only specific types of specific airports.
Okay.
You can tune in. You can go to a specific place on the airport, and
We're talking about the VOT right
Yeah.
now. Okay.
you can tune it
Mhm.
180, 180.
Mhm.
It should give you to indication.
Okay.
Then you turn it to 360.
Mhm.
Should give you from indication.
Okay.
Okay. And then let's talk about the on-ground checkpoints.
Okay.
On-ground VOR checks. And so you can go to specific places on the airport, and you're going to enter in a specific.
You mean the VOR frequency?
Yeah. You're going to enter in the VOR frequency,
And then try to
and then you are going to try to center that CDI right there.
center the
Center
CD.
the CDI,
Okay.
and then you're going to check in the airport facility directory what this it should read, what number it should read. Let's say it's 152.
Mhm.
Yeah, 153.
Mhm.
That's 1 degree variation.
Okay.
Plus or minus
Mhm.
4 degrees is
Mhm.
fine.
Okay. Plus minus 4 degrees is fine as far as the variation concerned. You mentioned that we have to look somewhere to find out whether it's a VOT or a VOR checkpoint, right? Where do we say? You mentioned about the airport facility directory.
Yes.
Is that still called the airport facility directory, or did they have a new name? I think they have a new name for it now.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Chart supplement.
Chart supplement. Yes.
It's called the chart supplement. So we did the VOR check.
Yes.
What do we do about it? And when do we need it? We never talked about how frequently do we need to do it.
You mean log it in the notebook?
No, how frequently do we need to do the VOR checks?
We need to do it every 30 days.
Is it calendar days or is
30
it
calendar days, yes.
okay? 30 calendar days. Okay. And then once we do the check, what do we do about it?
Once you do the check, you have to log it in your notebook, log it in your VOR log.
And what do you log?
What do you log? You log the date that you did it,
Okay.
where you did it,
Okay.
your plus and minus
You mean the
something,
variation?
something, yeah,
Variation?
variation.
Uh-huh.
And then you have your signature.
Signature of the person who did
Signature.
it. Very good. Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
We can move on to the next one.
Yes.
What's the next one?
Next one is AVI, and then A stands for altimeter.
Okay.
Usually a shop will do it.
Mhm.
You got to do this every 24 calendar months.
Okay.
Altimeter, yeah, basically what they're checking is that the
You forgot the name of that?
Yeah, the Colesman window.
Colesman window. Very good.
They're checking the Colesman window.
What is that Colesman window though?
The Colesman window is basically like a sensitive altimeter. Like
It basically
you can
allows...
enter in your altimeter setting,
Uh-huh.
and then it'll give you your actual altitude.
Very good. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So we talked about the altimeter, and
so it basically calculates the pressure altitude, but instead of being 29 or 9 or 2, it's whatever's in the Colesman window.
I
It
see.
calculates that.
Very good job. Okay, perfect. What else?
What else?
Anything else about the altimeter?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
We're good.
Next one.
AVIAT. T stands for transponder.
Mhm.
Every 24 calendar months.
Okay.
What
is a transponder? I don't know.
A transponder is actually I don't even know.
You don't know what a
I don't know
transponder is?
the definition of transponder.
Okay, but you know what transponder is, I hope.
Yeah,
Okay.
a transponder sends out information to the ATC.
Okay.
There's a mode C transponder and a mode S. Mode C only sends out your pressure altitude,
Okay.
and then mode S sends out your pressure altitude, where you are, what heading you are, all
Okay.
of that stuff.
Okay.
Mode S is like fully on.
Okay, got it. So that's the transponder. And how many? They sometimes called a 4096 code also, right? What? You know what that means? Why do they call it a 4096 code transponder?
4096 because there's 4096 possible combinations that you can put on that
Transponder. How come?
How come? You took one in the first digit.
How many digits are there?
There's 4
Okay.
possible digits, and you took the first digit, multiplied it by 8
Why 8?
because there's only 8 numbers.
What numbers? It go from where
1,
to
2,
where?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Does it have 8?
There's 7. 7.
Does it have 7 numbers then?
Yeah, it has 7.
No, you're wrong.
I forgot.
So it goes from 0 through 7. So it still has 8 numbers, but the numbers start from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
So there's 8 possible combinations in each spot,
Mhm.
and there's 4 spots. So you multiply 8 by 8 by 8 by 8, you get 4096. Okay,
Yeah.
got it?
Uh-huh.
Cool, okay, no problem. So we got the transponder. So how frequently do we need to do the transponder check?
How frequently? We need to do it every 24 calendar months.
Okay, very good. Next.
Also, for the transponder, usually the same shop that did your altimeter will also do your transponder. Usually.
Okay, very good.
You never know.
Okay.
Yes. Next is ELT. AVIATE.
Mhm.
ELT. This needs to be checked every 12 calendar months. It's usually done with the annual.
Okay,
And AMP can do this.
okay.
You can check it, test it, click the test button on the ELT. First 5 minutes of the hour. So
Okay, so
1, 2,
basically, okay.
1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, and 5 minute you can do that.
Mhm.
After that, it'll be considered an emergency.
I see. So you're saying that if somebody tested it in the first 5 minutes, then the emergency people are not probably going to pay too
Yeah.
much attention to
Yeah.
it. They're like, oh, somebody must be testing it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
What else do they check in the ELT test?
They also check if you need to replace your battery.
Okay.
Your battery needs to be replaced if either half of the battery life is expired
Okay.
or if it's been used for more than 1 hour of cumulative use.
More than 1 hour of cumulative use. You know what that means?
That means if you did 5 minutes on Sunday
Mhm.
and then 2 minutes on Monday,
Mhm.
that's add up to 7 minutes of
7
cumulative
minutes.
use.
So I think as long as, okay, so if you do 60 minutes, more than 60 minutes of cumulative, then you
Yeah.
have to do what?
You have to replace the battery.
Replace the battery. Okay, very good. Awesome. So we got the E also.
Yeah.
What else?
AVIATES.
Mhm.
S is basically ADs.
Okay.
You're just going to check the ADs, make sure that...
What is an AD?
AD is an airworthiness directive. It's a mandatory to comply unless authorized. A mandatory comply thing that you have to comply with. So
Who
let's
issues
say
that? And what
The
exactly is it?
FAA.
FAA issues
And
it?
I have an example for you. For Cessnas,
Mhm.
I forgot the exact type, but for Cessnas, the seat rails have a problem.
Okay.
So they issued a seat rail AD. And now every whatso days, you have to check that seat rails to make sure it's not going to fall back and create a hazard.
Got it.
That's an AD.
Very good. Very good. Awesome. So we talked about inspections. Anything else you want to talk about inspections at all, or are we good?
Yeah.
You good?
Mhm.
Okay. So you are about to sit inside an airplane, and you just want to make sure that the airplane has all the documents and ready, right? What
Yep.
documents are you going to be checking inside the plane?
What documents are we going to be checking? Aero.
Okay.
A stands for airworthiness certificate. R stands for registration certificate.
Mhm.
R stands for radio license.
Mhm.
O stands for operating limitations,
Mhm.
and W stands for weights and balance, also in the operating limitations.
Got it. You want to talk about each one of them? Airworthiness certificate. What is that?
Airworthiness certificate is valid for life unless until all of the maintenance inspections are done on time.
Okay. So as long as they are done
As
on
long as
time,
they're
as long
done
as
on
they're valid, this means that the airworthiness certificate is valid.
Yes.
Okay.
It has the type of aircraft,
Okay.
the aircraft's tail number.
Tail number.
Yeah.
Does it also tell you what category it is in?
Yes, it tells you category.
What
class.
kind of category do you know of?
Categories are single engine land, single engine sea.
This one would mostly be around, is it acrobatic?
Oh, okay.
Normal category?
So acrobatic, normal, transport.
Or utility?
Utility.
Yeah? Okay. Very good. So you got the airworthiness. Do you know if we need to show that on the cabin or?
Yes, that always needs to be in
it needs
where
to be,
the passengers can see it.
Passengers need to be able to see the airworthiness certificate. Okay. What's the second one?
R stands for registration. This is valid for 7 years.
7 years?
7 years.
Okay.
But it can also be revoked if it's one of the following. There's a acronym for this: 30-foot duck. 30 days after death of the owner.
Slow down. So 30 days?
30 days after death of the owner.
Death of the owner. Okay. What happens to the registration gets cancelled? Okay.
F stands for foreign registration.
Okay.
T stands for transfer of ownership.
If the person himself transfers the ownership to some other person. Okay.
D stands for destroyed. Aircraft is destroyed.
Okay.
U stands for U.S. citizenship is lost.
Okay.
C stands for canceled. Registration canceled.
Okay.
In K.
There's no K.
Oh, right, yeah.
Duck doesn't mean D-U-C-K here. D-U-C is duck here, right? Okay, very good. So you talked about the registration also. So you got A-R. What's the second R?
A-R. What's the second
Looks
R?
like someone is sleepy.
Yeah. The second R is radio license.
Okay.
This is only needed if you're going outside of the U.S. You can obtain it from the FCC.
FCC issues it. Okay,
Federal
not the
Communications something.
Federal Communications
Commission.
Commission.
Federal
That's
Commission,
right.
yeah.
You know that. Good.
Federal Communications Commission.
Okay.
Get it issued by the FCC. There are two types: one for the plane, one for the pilot.
One for the plane and one for the pilot. Okay.
The one for the plane is called the radio station license. Pilot one is called the radio operator's permit. Radio operator's permit valid for life.
Once you get it, it's valid for life. The radio operator's permit.
Radio station license needs to be checked every 24 calendar months.
No. I don't think that is correct. So you basically get that once, and then it's valid for 10 years.
10 years.
Okay. So they give you a sticker or that you can place on the plane, and it's good for 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So you talked about the ARR. Can you talk about the O?
ARRO. O stands for operating limitations. It's a big book. Big book. We don't have the pilot here. It's in the plane. And this operating limitation is a whole bunch of things in it. And then inside of that,
what does limitations really mean to you? Can you share what the operating limitations mean?
Let's say the gross maximum takeoff weight.
Very good.
The maximum G's, maximum load factor. Maximum load factor.
Okay. Okay. Got it. So these are some kinds of limitations.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of them.
Okay. The CG also probably one of them, right? So what's the most aft CG or the forward CG that you can have? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So these are the operating limitations. What else can you know about the operating limitations? As long as the book is there, that's fine?
As long as the book is there, fine? No. You have to have your weights and balance too.
Oh, no, we're still talking about the O part, right? The operating limitations.
Yeah, as long as the book is in the plane.
In the plane. Fine. In the plane. So that's all. Do we need to have anything else? Anything else is part of the operating limitations that you know of?
No.
There's two things that are necessary. Two additional things that are necessary that are part of the operating limitations. You heard about the compass deviation card?
Compass deviation card and all the placards.
And all the placards. That's right. That's right. So these two things are also really necessary. Although they're not mentioned anywhere like specifically, but these two things are also necessary. Very good.
Yes.
We talked about the ARRO. What about the W?
ARRO and about the W, weights and balance.
Okay.
Weights and balance is in the operating limitations. And
you need to have that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. We talked about the aero. Now, fuel minimums. I'm going to go VFR into a certain airport. What fuel minimum should I be worrying about?
VFR. VFR day flight. You have to have enough to get to your destination plus 30 minutes. Okay?
30 minutes. I thought
of cruise flight time.
Okay, cruise flight. Okay.
And then for night flight, have enough to get to your destination plus 45 minutes.
Okay, but we never talked about the we talked about the day VFR.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the night VFR also?
I literally just said night VFR.
I thought you said IFR. I'm not sure.
No, the night VFR is here to destination 45 minutes.
Okay, very good. And how about IFR if you know?
IFR here to destination to alternate,
Mhm.
and then 45 minutes of cruise flight time fuel.
Got it. Okay, perfect. So you're about to go VFR and just want to find out, hey, what instruments or equipment do I really need? How do you know that?
So the first thing is you're going to check your MEL, if the plane has an MEL.
No,
18 meter flames.
you're answering a different question.
Okay.
So
So
my
you're
question is,
going to check
required
91.205.
91.205.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Now, what is 91.205?
A...
Is it here?
I actually think so.
Okay.
Let's check out 91.205 here. 91, let's see here. Where's all the 91s?
So you're looking at the Federal
Yeah.
Aviation Regulations book?
Where's the 91.205?
A few moments later.
Oh, and 91.205. Okay. 91.205. Right here.
What is it
Powered-
telling us?
It says powered civil aircraft standing category U.S. airworthiness certificates, instrument and equipment requirements.
Instrument and equipment requirements. Okay, just close that. We don't have to read it.
Yep.
But I just wanted to understand, what does it say? What does it tell us about equipment that is required? Don't read it. Just close it. Give it to me. And then tell me everything about 91.205 that you really know about.
91.205. There is three types.
Mm-hmm.
There's one H-tomato flames, which
What is
is
it?
for day flight, VFR day flight.
VFR day flight is A-tomato flame, so there's an acronym for that?
Yeah,
Okay.
H-tomato flames.
Do you know what that
And
stands for? Each one
yeah.
of them?
Mhm.
Okay.
Then there is, we have for the second type, VFR night flight.
Mhm.
There's H-tomato flames plus flaps.
What is flaps?
Flaps is F, fuses.
Or circuit breakers?
Fuses or circuit breakers.
Mhm.
L, landing lights.
Mhm.
Anti-collision lights.
Mm-hmm.
P stands for position lights.
Mhm.
S stands for source of electric power.
Source of electric power. So you need to have, so in a night flight, you need to have the A-tomato flames, which is the minimum VFR day flight, plus you also need the flaps, these 5 things.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And do you need anything else? And oh, do you need the landing light?
Yes. Oh, well, no, landing light is for higher operations.
Only for higher
Only
operation.
for-
That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah, like-
why would somebody want to fly into an airport without a landing light? But yes, it's not required.
Mhm.
Okay. And the third type you were saying?
Third type is for IFR flights.
Mm-hmm.
We have H-tomato flames plus flaps
Mhm.
plus grab card.
Grab card.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what that stands for?
That's a bit too long. Let's not cover it in today's video.
Okay, but grab card. G for generator.
G for generator.
R for
R for
radios.
radios.
A for
A for
sensitive altimeter.
sensitive altimeter.
Yeah. B for
B ball.
okay. Okay.
yeah.
Turn coordinator.
Turn
Okay.
coordinating. Or B C.
C for
stands for clock.
very good. It's required for timing the
Mhm.
approaches. Okay. A
A
stands for
stands for attitude indicator.
very good job. If you remember
B.
that.
CRA D.
R
A
is
R R R. R stands for
is the rate of turn
rate
indicator.
of turn indicator.
Okay.
Um,
And the last one is the D, which is
D,
the
which is the rate of turn indicator, and then the
you have to know this. The D is really required because it's the
directional gyro.
directional gyro. Yeah, I don't expect you to know this because it's mostly IFR stuff, right? So it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's good that you talked about it. Very good. Let's talk about the next one. You're about to come in for landing, right?
Mhm.
What acronym do you use to get ready?
What acronym do we use to get ready? G is gas flows tank. U undercarriage down and locked. M mixture as required. P propeller high. And S seatbelts secured and fastened.
Very good job. Okay. What are the different air speeds that you know of? For example, they say V speeds, the V speeds, right?
Mhm.
Can you tell me? I would like to hear you tell about the V speeds of an airplane, what they are, and anything specific about this Cirrus SR-20 that you know of, right?
Mhm.
Can you talk to me about that?
V speeds, what they are, and anything specific.
So let's start with all V speeds.
Yeah, let's start with all V speeds. So I'm going to start with the pattern. VR,
Okay.
which is rotation speed.
Mhm.
How
How much is it?
At 65 knots.
How much?
65 knots.
Okay.
Then we climb up to VY, the VX, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Best angle of climb.
Mm-hmm.
That's around 87 knots.
Mm-hmm.
And then we climb a bit higher. AVY, which is 96 knots.
Mm-hmm.
Best rate of climb. And then we climb a little higher, circle around. And then we do VA.
What is VA?
We have maneuvering speed.
Define maneuvering speed.
Define maneuvering speed. Maneuvering speed is the speed at which one full
At
flexion.
which?
No, the speed under which
Mhm.
one full deflection can be of the controls can be made, with the airplane stalling itself before any critical damage.
Before any critical damage, before any damage, actually,
Any
not just
damage,
critical,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. So, what is the maneuvering speed for this plane?
The maneuvering speed for this plane is 131 knots
Okay, at full gross takeoff.
at full
velocity.
gross takeoff weight.
Okay.
And then we go to VNO,
What is VNO?
the maximum structural cruising speed, the top of the green arc.
Top of the green arc. Okay, very good.
Okay. Then we have VNE,
What is the VNO for this plane?
160 knots.
160 knots. Okay.
Um,
What comes after VNO?
what comes after VNO? We have VNE.
What is VNA?
VNE is never exceeds speed. 200
Okay.
knots.
Mm-hmm.
Never exceed that speed.
Okay.
200
And how much is that for the cirrus?
knots.
Huh?
200 knots.
200 knots. Okay. Please be clear, right? We have many people who are trying to listen that they can't understand when you talk so fast.
Yeah.
So please be a little bit slower. Okay. So we got the VNE. What else?
VG.
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 What is VG?
V glide.
Okay.
96 knots.
96 knots. Okay.
And then we have VG, and then we have VFE1, which is flaps extended speed 1.
First
For the
notch.
first
you mean,
notch.
what's the speed?
Flaps
What-
extended first notch. And
What does that mean? So VFE1, right? What does that really mean to you?
what does that mean to me?
Mhm.
How
much is that, first of all?
For first notch, it is to 120, and then for VFE2, it's 100.
So for VFE, you said it's 120, but what does 120 mean to you? So how are you gonna use this number? or
Below
use
120 knots is safe to
do the first
do
notch
the
of flaps.
first notch of flaps.
Okay, got it. So we talked about the VFE. We talked about, then what else? What other speeds do you know of?
What other speeds do I know of? VFE1, VFE2, and then we have our approach speed.
How much is the approach speed?
Approach speed is 80 knots.
85
we
or
have
80 knots?
80 knots.
80 knots.
80 knots. And then we have our stall speed, VS,
Mhm.
stall speed,
Mhm.
which is 60 knots.
Okay, very good.
And we have then the stall speed and landing configuration,
Mhm.
VSL,
VS?
L,
No. VSO.
VSO.
Actually, it's VS0, but since everybody calls VSO, then they just assume, they just start calling VSO.
Yeah.
VSO is how much for this plane?
VSO is 72 knots.
No, VSO is 56 knots.
56 knots.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to take a little break? Looks like
Yeah.
you are sleepy. You are yawning a little bit. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a little break
Let's
and
take a
we'll be
little
back.
break.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh, right on time. Right on time.